Hello, Internet. Again, welcome to Table for One. I am live streaming twice in one day. It's madness. Welcome to Table for One. This is my live stream where I play solo board games with myself. Whether it's a pure solo, as we're going to see tonight, or just a game with a solo adaptation. Basically, I'm playing games with myself. This is a nice excuse for me to be able to get games on the table because I don't usually get to. So, yeah, that covers that. Oh, got a little flock of seagulls thing going on or something up there. Anywho, subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. It helps the channel grow. I appreciate it. Like the video, comment, etc., etc. I have tons of games, so if there's anything you want to see, let me know. My goal, there's a lot of Marvel Champions on my channel recently, but my goal is to start, playing some of the other games on my table. I don't know. Champions just is very quick and kind of painless, so it's a little bit intimidating for some of my games that say they're for one person, but then they take like the entire table space. But yeah, so I'm hoping to branch out, but we're starting easy. Because tonight I'm going to be playing Wreckland Run again. I actually played it a couple hours ago. You can check that out on the channel as well. It's also there somewhere. But yeah, I got this on Kickstarter and it came over the holidays. And yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to ramble a bunch. That's what I tend to do. Let's go ahead and get into the table. Wow, look at that. Look at that fanciness. Okay, so first let me get some tunes going. I say this every single time, but I'll say it again. I'm pretty sure I got the music set up ready to go as far as overall volume, because it feels like it's been low a lot recently. So I'm trying to adjust, but I also don't want it to blast through my vocals. So because clearly that's the key draw here. So anywho, we got ourselves some Wreckland Run. I tried this earlier today and did not do so well, but that was my first play, and I was kind of reading the rules as I was going. So now I think I've got this down pat-ish, maybe. So just a quick overview now that I can provide it versus the more long-winded one. Although this is turning into long-winded because that's what I do. You got your car. I'm running the Road Runner. Apparently, it's the best for new people. And then you got your driver, Miller, here, and nice Mad Max vibe there. You got your spare parts, specific spare parts in this glare right here. There you go, kind of see them. Specific spare parts to this car. Destruction cards for when parts blow up, and the bad guy deck. And then this is the campaign book with the nifty round token and the bad guy's boss card. The goal of the game is to make it to the end of 3 rounds and then fight the boss. And you beat the boss, you win the game. You don't beat the boss, you explode, etc. You lose the game. Easy peasy. It's a whole story campaign. I'm in chapter 1. I'm going against Big Fossil here. Without, spoiling it, although, it's not like it's, something you can't just look up. But basically, apparently I stole his confetti cannon, so I get to start with a part on my car already. I stole his confetti cannon and his favorite pet parrot, I believe. So, yeah, that's the gist of what we're seeing here. And then I just have to survive. So, to start the game, I'm going to start on normal mode, which is 2 bad guy cards as scrap, which we'll get to in a little bit. And they're both the same card, burnt again and burnt again. Burnt, not burnt. And then we start round 1 with 7 parts cards for wreckage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just recently played the game a couple hours ago, so I've got a much better grasp, sort of, on what I'm doing. At least I hope so, because I didn't do so well the first time I tried. The game is divided into a couple of phases. You've got the wreckage, and then you've got the run. So wreckage is where you build up your car. So in order to do that, first I'm going to roll the dice. This is my dice pool. And then anything in white is free to use, easy peasy. I repeat myself a ton when I'm rambling, so bear with me. But that being said, we've got the white dice, which are See, I'm looking at the volume on the music, and now I'm freaking out, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. So the white dice I can just use. I can use the red dice, but if I do... Oop, that was a 1. I have to roll on the wreckage phase part of this table where I could take damage. So I want to use the white if possible. The scrap over here can be used for whatever I want as a 5. It doesn't count as a colored dice. So you've got safety cannon here. I need it to add up to 7. ABC, I need a straight... grappling hook, explosive pole, yada, yada, yada. So let's see. What is a good one? I am realizing that I do kind of want different multiple dice on a thing. I had a bunch of singular dice the first time I tried this, and it didn't go so well. So I think I'm going to go for the sand duster. It just needs any dice, any color. Doesn't matter the numbers. I'm going to buy the sand duster, so I need just 3 dice. I'm going to use both of my scrap, so that's 2 dice right there. Technically a 5 and a 5. And then since I got a couple of 2s, I'm going to use one of those 2s. So there's 3 dice, and then you'll notice it's got barbed wire, those little red rods there. So if that's on a side, that means I can use that to ram other cars around me. So I'm going to pop that bad boy right there. And then, what else do I want to do? I want to try to upgrade one of the specific ones up there. So that's 12. Twin blasters needs a 15. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to upgrade the twin blasters with 12 plus 3 right there is 15. So my twin blasters have now become twin cannons. And then because I used a red dice, I have to roll it. And I got a 2, which means no effect. So that was lucky. All right, now what do I want to do? This game is going immensely smoother than my first one because I know most of the rules that I'm trying to do now. Let's see. The only thing I'll get hung up on for sure is when I need to repair if I get the opportunity down the line, but we'll see if I even survive. Let's see. Got a grappling hook. Damage an enemy in the new section by 2. Damage ignore shields. Shields really tripped me up last time, so if I can get this, I think I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to buy the grappling hook. I need 10, so I'll just use the red and the white here for 10. Gotta roll the red, please, low. Ah, rats. Place a damaged card onto the vehicle slot of your choice. So I think this is a publishing mistake. I believe they mean destruction card. I'm gonna cover up this corner down here. And then I'm going to put my grappling hook up here to make sure I get access to one of the sides. And then... Actually, I'm going to put the grappling hook down here. I'm going to swap this up here because having played this first chapter and getting my butt whooped, I know that cars enter from the bottom when they show up, and then they're going to go around clockwise over the course of the game. So let's see. I don't think I can spend any more of my dice, unfortunately. So... I think I'm just going to have to discard these. These over here. And I think we are good to go. All right, so now we're going to go to the run phase. So this one is a little tricky. Move my nice little token thingy over here. And you can see here, I'm going to get one enemy card. And I did shuffle, just FYI. One enemy card up there. Sand and stuff. The Fury of Flames goes there. I get 2 down here. Eat my dust and fire forever. And then I get 2 over here. I get the Fury of Flames. I'm surrounded by the Fury of Flames and Nightmare Fuel. Okay, so those are my bad guys. So now we go into the run. So this was confusing to me the first time I played, but I also, you know, my little dude came in while I was playing, so that also confused me. So the way it works is basically I'm going to take one turn, and for each turn there's 6 steps. They're all the same step. It's very straightforward, but the way it works is you do steps 1 and 2, then you roll the dice, steps 3 and 4, roll the dice, steps 5 and 6. And then from there, if there's 2 or less cars around me, the round is over, the turn is over, I've survived, they run off. So I need to basically kill enough of these guys to get there to be 2 or less cars when all is said and done. All right, so the first thing I do is I take 1 red dice to activate a bad guy. So in this case, I'm going to take the 1, and I'm going to activate Nightmare Fuel. He is going to do 1 damage and then 2 damage to this side of my car. So I'm going to have him do 1 damage to the confetti cannon, and then I'm going to have him do... Actually, I'm going to have him do 1 damage to the sand duster and 2 to the confetti cannon. And then he, after activating, is going to rotate up here. So, you know, it's kind of like this furious driving around, circling me in the desert kind of vibe. So that is the number 1. So now it becomes my turn, my actions on the turn. I can do up to 3 white dice, and they basically kind of correspond to the numbers on the cards. So, make sure I don't drop those. There we go. Okay, I could use scrap if I had it, but I don't. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for anybody who might be easy. So like these guys have armor that makes them a pain in the ass. This one ignores shields, which is great. So I might try to do that. Yeah. All right, so here's what I'm going to do in the new section. So the wheel symbol means I can move anybody anywhere I want, basically. You got my handy-dandy little quick reference here with the symbols, and I actually know mostly what they do without needing to look at the rule book, because I stumbled through all of this in my first game. So I'm going to use the 4. So the way it works is you have to have a white dice. It has to be higher, equal to or higher than the number. But if you do the exact number, then you get the bonus thing in this little circled die thing. So I'm going to use a 4 here, which lets me damage an enemy in the new... So first thing I do is the top part. So I get to move via the wheel any car I want to any other section. So I'm going to take the car down here that eat my dust. I'm going to move him up to here. Then, because I got the exact number of a 4, I get to trigger this. Damage an enemy in the new section by 2. This damage ignores shields. This guy has a shield, so I'm ignoring that to do 2 damage to that car. So that was 1 die action. Next, I'm going to use my automatic reloader. And I have a 2, which is the exact number. So first I get the little flaming die symbol, and what that means is remove a placed die from one of your parts or an enemy car. I still don't really understand why I would want to remove it from an enemy car. I haven't quite got that yet, but it's fine because I don't want to anyways. I want to remove a die from my car. So I'm going to remove the 4 to open that space up. This is where I think I was messing up before, is because I have used that die, because it's all a matter of how many dice you get to use per turn. So now I have 1 more die I could use if I want, because I can use 1 to 3, and I think I'm actually going to do this. Oh wait, no. It'd have to be exact to get the special ability off, so I don't really need to swing that thing around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 3 over here. So I get 2 damage on the Fury of Flames, because it's on this side. And then because I have the exact number, I get to repair 2. So I'm going to take 1 off of there and 1 off of there. That is my turn with my placed dice. So now those stay where they are. The remaining dice get rolled. This is where I was messing things up, I believe. Let me just double check. Now that I don't have all this stuff going on, I can kind of... All right. Roll all dice, place a red, place 1 to 3, roll remaining dice, place a red, place 1 to 3 white, roll remaining dice, place a red, place 1 to 3 white. Yeah, so I think I was vastly messing up the first game. So if you happen to go watch that stream, just know that there was a lot going on. I was figuring things out. So now we do this. I've got a 2, a 6 for my reds, and I got a 1 and a 4 for the white. So rolling on this table in the run phase is terrible. It sucks. So I want to avoid that whenever possible. So I'm going to activate this 2 down here, the fire forever. So he is just going to do a flat 4 damage to me. I am going to put that on my grappling hook because I don't want it to blow up. And then he's going to cycle over here. And the way it works is if there's another 2 floating around, then I would activate him as well. But thankfully there isn't. The cards are treating me a little bit better this time. So now it is my turn. Let's see. I'm going to activate the Sand Duster with a 4. I'm going to do 2 damage to that guy. And then, because I did the exact number, I'm going to use the wheel symbol. And where do I want to put him? Probably want to put him from this section to any other section. I think I'm actually going to use my grappling hook to swing him all the way over here. You can have up to 3 cars in a section, I believe, is the rules. Although, maybe not. Maybe it can be as many as you want. I'm going to swing him over there, because that puts him in range of the grappling hook now. Not that I can use it, because I didn't get a good die over here. I'm actually going to hold off on... I could put the 1 in up here to either ram something or to lock a dice, but I don't really want to lock the 6. And I don't really want to ram right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to re-roll the dice. Alright, so I got a 4, which I'm going to use to activate the Fury of Flames. So now he activates, this one also activates because he's also a 4, but that's it. So he's going to do 2 damage over here. I'm going to take it on the automatic reloader. And then the other one's going to do 2 damage, and I think I'll take it on the grappling hook. So that's going to blow up the grappling hook, meaning I get a destruction card. That's my turn with a 5. I am going to... I'm going to use the Sand Duster to do 2 on that guy, minus 1 because of his shields. And then I'm going to swing him over to here. And that's going to be it. So now that's the end of 1 turn of the run phase. So now I look to see if the phase end condition, so to speak, has been met. It has not, because there's still more than 2 cards. So now I take back all the dice and we do it all again. All over again. So 3 red and 5 reds. Okay. Move on here. I guess this says damage in this little box across here. I guess this is where I'm supposed to keep my damage tokens. I don't really know what that space is for, because damage is tracked on the car itself, but whatever. Alright, so first the red. I'm going to go with the 1 because... Actually, hold on. If I do the 2, that's this guy. If I do the 1, that's that guy up there. I'll do the 1. So it's 1 damage and 2 damage. 1 and 2. He's then going to move up to the front. And it's my turn. I'm going to use the... I think I'm going to use the lifeline. The exact number. So do 2 to this guy who has no armor. And then I get to repair 2 because of the lifeline. I'm going to repair 1 off of him and 1 off of him. then I'm going to use my auto reloader with the exact number of a 2. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to remove the 3 off of him. And then because it's the same number, I'm going to do 2 damage over here. And so this guy has 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 2, which is 6. Because it's the exact number, I get to keep him as scrap. So now basically I'm sitting on a 4 die, which is pretty cool. So that was 1, 2 dice. I'm going to do the 4 up here on the sand duster. So it's 2 damage. I'm going to be doing it on the side. So it's 2 to this guy. And then I got the wheel. I'm actually going to spin him down back here. And that is my turn. So now we go to roll the dice again. See how this works. Much smoother this time than it was last game. Rutrow. Fortunately. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. I thought I used my 2, but I used a 1. So now we're going to use the 2 on this Fire Forever. Unfortunately, that's going to be 4 damage to part of my choice. I'm going to take it on the lifeline because you can't heal your core if it takes damage. So you always want to damage a part if possible. So that's 4 damage, unfortunately, blows up my lifeline. And then he's going to rotate around to here. And then I have no more 2s to activate, so now it becomes my turn. And I have a whole lot of Bupkis over here, but I can do this. I'm going to use a 1 in the ram slot to ram this way. So however many ram symbols on this side, that's how much damage I can allocate. So I have 1. He has 4 out of 5, so that will exactly kill him to give me another scrap. Scrap is good because it... oh, that was his 2. Scrap is good because it allows me to get extra dice, and especially if the slot is open, that is also equally helpful. Did I use both my dice? I had a 1. Oh, I had a 2. That's right. That's what it was. Okay. I'm not going to ram again, though. Going to use all my cards is the question. That doesn't help me. Do it up there. 2 and 2 would be only 1. No, I think I'm going to wait. All right, let's see what happens. All right, we got a 5, and I have a 5 up there. So put that there. He's going to do 2 damage, and I will take that on my twin cannons. He's then going to rotate down here. OCD about my dice placement. Okay, so then that is it because there's no other 5s, and he only activates the 1 time. Doesn't double activate or anything. All right, so now I have a 3, which is huge because I'm going to do that right here. So it's 2 damage and 2 damage, plus 2 for each, plus 2 for this one, plus 2 for this one. So it's 4 total damage each. I'm going to do the first one on the Nightmare Fuel guy. So that's 3 damage because he has 1 shield. And I'm going to do it again. This kills him. However, it was not an exact amount of damage, so I don't get to keep him as scrap. But that kills him, which is hugely helpful for me. So now we look at end of phase. The end of phase is there's still more than 2 cars on the board, so we do it all again. I gotta say, I do like the relative smoothness of this mechanic. Like, it makes sense once you get the hang of it. Like, again, I'm not going to get rid of the stream, but if you watch the first stream of me trying to play this game, it is ludicrously silly how bad I do. Both just, like, in the game and how I'm playing, and also my understanding of the rules. All right, so first I have to activate a car. Well, I have to activate a red die. And I'm going to activate a car because I desperately don't want to roll on this table because it's pretty rough. So I'm going to activate this 4, Fury of Flames, which is not great, but it's kind of what I need to do. He's going to do 2 damage to me, which I will take on my automatic reloader. And then he cycles down to the back, which isn't great because I have no weapons back there now. Everything's blown up. Now it becomes my turn. I am going to... Yeah, I don't really have a lot of good options. Okay. I'm going to ram. Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm going to ram this way. Oh, wait, no. It's because they both have one shield, so they would take no damage if I ram. That's not great. Can't ram backwards. I can't do a whole lot of nothing right now. This is the one thing that kind of messed me up the last time, and I think is probably going to end up messing me up this time. Because as far as repairing goes, I can do repairs like this, but I can't do these destruction cards. Those can only be done during the Wreckland phase. So, let me see. To repair a part, you must spend a die equal to or greater than the dice face on the card. If there are multiple dice faces, you only need to spend one. You can never repair the core. If you spend greater than the value shown, you may remove up to 2 damage from that part. If you spend it matching exactly, then you remove all the damage. You may spend multiple dice on the same card. You may use red dice, other part cards, scrap, blah, blah, blah. Now, in the run, I can also repair, technically, but that doesn't work nearly as good. Let's see. Repairing during this phase works similar to repair, but is less effective. You still use a die and is set aside rather than placed in the part. However, an exact die match only repairs 2 points of damage, and a die equal to or greater than dice face of the card repairs 1 point. So basically, it's better when you repair during the Wreckland phase, because, let's see. So, 3 or higher. Oh, because you either repair 2 or all damage, depending on how you do it. So, in this case, it's 2 or 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it aside, right? Rather than placed on the part. I am going to use the 2 to repair the automatic reloader for 2 points. And then I'm going to use the 4 to repair nope. We use the 3 to repair the twin cannons. And that's going to be my turn, because unfortunately I don't have a lot I can do over there, and I needed to repair it. So I'm going to roll the dice. A 4 and a 6. So neither of those work, so I got to roll on the chart, unfortunately. I got a 4, which is the worst, the best, I can't remember. 4, deal 2 damage to a part of your choice, ignoring shields. So that's not so bad. I will do that to the twin cannons. And now it becomes my turn. I'll set this over here because it was used. I have a 1, a 5, and a 5. And again, I can't do a lot, unfortunately. What I'm going to do is... No, that's not really going to help me either. Could re-roll the die, maybe. Nope. There's not a lot I can do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this 5 to repair 1 damage on the confetti cannon. And I'll use this 5 to repair 1 damage on the twin cannons. And last time for this go-round. Alright, 1 and a 5. So the 5's going to go on this guy. He's going to do 2 damage to the reloader. And then he comes down here. And then, again, I can't really do a whole lot. So for the 1... ramming doesn't do anything. All the other stuff doesn't. So I'm basically just going to skip that. So that's it. There's still 3 cars on the mat, unfortunately. So now we keep going. We keep seeing what we're going to see. Boom. Okay. Still not great. But getting there. Getting there. Alright, I'm going to choose the 4 to activate the Fury and Flames, because I definitely do not want I need to move him somewhere where he can attack. Unfortunately, it means he's going to do 2 damage to my core, which is unhealable. And then he's going to move yonder, which is good because now I can use my other dice for other stuff. I'm going to use the confetti cannon with a 5. So that'll be 1 damage to this guy. And then I'm going to use my sand duster. I'll use with the 6 to do 2 damage to him. And then I will use 1 dice to ram him for another 1. So he's at 4 damage right now. That's my turn. Now we go to the next dice roll. We've got... Oh, there we go. We use this 5. Again, not great, but it's the best I can do. To do 2 damage on my core. And then he moves up here. Got a 5 and a 6. I'm going to use the 5 on the sand duster to do 2 damage to this guy, blowing him up. And it's an exact amount, so I get him as a scrap. And then I'm going to use this last die, I guess? Yeah. I'm going to use this last die on the automatic reloader, technically, to heal 1 damage. And that is going to be it. So last but not least is 1 final red die, which I can't use, so now I have to roll on the chart. And I rolled a 6 again. Deal 4 damage to a part of your choice, ignoring all shields. I'm going to do it to my confetti cannon, which makes me at 5 out of 6 life. The reds are 5s, so that's cool and convenient. Okay, so now we check. This is where I didn't make it last time, but I did this time. Now we check the end of phase. There are 2 guys left. I survived. I get to go to round 2. So these guys book it. They flee. Goodbye. Good riddance. These dice come off. All the damage stays on, because of course it does. Now we go to round 2, the wreckage phase. This time I'm going to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. That has a repair symbol on it, which is great. So let me figure out how to repair myself of this destruction. At the beginning of the 2nd or 3rd round, you may have taken damage, blah, blah, blah. You may spend dice in order to repair them. To repair a part, you must spend a die equal to or greater than the dice face on the card. If there are multiple dice faces, you only need to spend 1 die. You can never repair the core. Spend a dice that is greater than value, move up 2. If you spend it matching, then you move all of it. Spend multiple on the same card, yada yada. Repairing destruction cards. Part of the discovered the destruction cannot be used or replaced with a new part. It must be repaired by paying the cost listed. Once this cost is paid, return the destruction card to the destruction card stack. This repair can only be made during the wreckage phase. So, in order to repair these, I need the numbers to be equal regardless of the dice, I believe is what that symbol means. I think. Let me just... It's a little wonky because the symbols that they give usually say A and A or B and B. So I'm not quite sure why it has number sign. Again, I think that was a poor design choice rather than a slip up in the rules. But I could be wrong. This is the one thing I was not clear on even when I read the rules. Might be a fact out there somewhere. Clarification. Shields, rerolling place dice. Abilities and matches. Multiple single attacks. Part of the card lists multiple single attacks that must be made against different targets. There's no legal target. Any additional attack without target is lost. So technically, I killed one of the cars that I shouldn't have been able to. But I don't really care because I'm playing by myself, and this game is pretty hard, as you can see. All right, we'll figure it out in a minute. Right now, I'm going to roll dice. Okay, so. You know what? I'm OCD. I'm going to see if there's an FAQ on the stupid destruction card. Feel free to skip ahead 30 seconds. Look this up. Okay, yeah, it says 2 equal value dice. So that's just a weird design difference between destruction cards versus park cards, which is silly, but whatever. I get it, but I don't. So I'm going to do 1 and 1 to repair that thing. I'm going to, let's see, the repair arm is awesome, and it's got some good stuff. Let's see, do I matches? 9. Match, okay. I'm gonna do 4 and 4 to repair this, because, and I gotta roll the red, because I used it. Yeah, no effect. Because then I'm gonna use 6 and 3 is 9 to get the repair arm. And it gives me ramming barbed wire on the front and the side. And then I'm going to get a 1 and a 5 left. Okay, I'm going to remember this now because I forgot this the first time. My guy up here, Miller. Wreckage. Once per round, you may purchase an upgrade by instead spending just... Oh, shit, they still have to be matching dice. All right, well then, the 1 and the 5 are probably going to be wasted. I think. I could heal damage on my cars. Although the 1 doesn't actually do anything. I'm going to use the 5 to heal the automatic reloader. And I'm going to roll it. And if I get damage on this, it's just going to be so silly. Of course, place a damaged card onto a vehicle slot of your choice. Well, this one is blank anyways, so I'll just cover that up. And the 1 I'm not going to mess with because there's nothing I can do with it anyway, so I am done. Here. This is done. Right? I technically, I'm an idiot. I have these cards down here. So I'm going to use these 2 4s to get rid of this destruction card. Get my lifeline back. Still have a 2 here, which I'm going to save for now. Okay, now I'm done. So I'm going to gather up the dice for the rolling in a second. I'm going to prepare the run, so it's going to be 1, 2, add a new enemy to the rear section. First time I'm seeing bad guys with abilities, so let me just double check. Activation ability. Oof. Ooh, that's terrible. So Squealer and Kiss and Dynamite both add a new enemy to the rear section when they activate. Oh, that's terrible. Oh god, that's so bad. Okay, it's not great. 2 on this side. Blood and gas. Illusion. 1 in the back. Eat my dust. And 2 on this side. Fire forever. And the nuclear trucker. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Okay. Damn it. Okay, I got 2. That's good. Because the 1 is not good. I'm going to activate the Fire Forever to do 4 damage. I'm going to do it to the Sand Duster. It'll blow it up. And then it's going to be my turn. I'm going to do 3 here. My lifeline. Do 2 damage. I'm going to choose to do it on this guy. This guy has armor and wouldn't do anything. And then I did the exact amount, so I'm going to remove 2 damage from my confetti cannon. So 3. I'm going to use the 4 on said confetti cannon. Actually doesn't help me that much. I'm going to use my scrap 2 here on this, so I get to remove a die, which I'm going to. And then I had the actual number, so I'm going to do 2 damage, and I'll choose to do it to this guy. And that was 1, 2. I could do a 3rd, but these dice suck for what I want to do, so I'm just going to roll them all again. Oh, whoop, technically on run 2. Okay, got a 3 and a 6. I'm going to activate. I'm going to do the 3 because 6 will screw me with that guy up there. So I'm going to do the 3. If I manage to roll a 3 again, then I would not activate the one that I'm about to pick. So basically, who do I want the possibility of going twice versus once? I only want this guy to go twice. He's less bad. So I'm going to activate this guy. Now all the 3s go. So this guy goes first. He's going to do 2 damage over here. I will take that on my lifeline. And then he pops up to the front. I just noticed these are the sight lines for where you can hit. Now this guy activates because he is a 3. He's going to do 1 everywhere. So he's going to do 1 to the lifeline, 1 to the grappling hook. And then he moves over here. And now I've got much better dice to play with because I'm going to use the 5 on the repair arm, which gives me 2 repair and then 2 more repair. So I'm going to take 2 off of him and 2 off of him. And then I'm going to do so many guys with shields. I am going to put this 4 into the ram. I'm going to ram this way. 1, 2, 3, divvied up how I choose. So I'm going to do 2 on this guy, which blows him up exactly, and 1 on this guy. So now he comes over here, and I have another scrap to mess with. 2 dice. And then technically the grappling hook will work on that guy, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the 4 here, which is the exact number to spin this guy somewhere else. And then, oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to spin him actually all the way over here, because what that lets me do, damage an enemy in the new section by 2. This damage ignores shields. It says an enemy, doesn't say that specific one. So it could be anybody I want. So I'm going to damage this guy with the shields, and it ignores them. So that works out well. And I think that's going to be, I think I'm going to save the 6 for now. I'm going to save the 6. So 1 more roll. All right, I have to activate a car. Oh, wait, no, I may activate this technically. I'm going to activate this because, let me just double check. Let me just make sure. I believe if I can't put it on a car, I have to do the book, but I think I'm allowed to not do it. Red dice that do not match an enemy card may be used to activate the boss chart. If you don't have any red dice that match enemy cards in play, you must use one to activate the boss chart. So basically, I could either put this on that guy or I could do the chart. And I'm actually going to do the chart as much as I don't like it because he is a guaranteed new car behind me, which I don't want. I could still get one depending on what I roll, but... And I don't. Deal 4 damage to a part of your choosing, ignoring shields. Basically going to blow something up. Wait, nope. My confetti cannon only had the 1, so... Still strong. Still going strong so far. Okay. Now I got a 1. That's stinky. I'm going to ram over here. I get to ram this way. I have 1, so I'm going to do 1 damage to somebody. I will do it to him. Okay. We check the end of phase. There's still clearly more than 2 cars. So now we take back all of the dice. And get started again. I don't know if that's good or not. We'll see. I'm going to start with the 2, because there's only 1 of those guys, and it doesn't spawn any shenanigans, so that's going to be 4 damage. Nuts. Alright, I'm going to blow up the lifeline. Actually, I'm going to blow up the confetti cannon. Honestly, hasn't been doing as good as I was hoping. Then he's going to cycle up to the front. And now, I'm going to do a couple of shenanigans. I'm going to, yeah, okay. Does that work? Yeah, it works, okay. I'm going to use this 1 in my special power slot that's in the middle here to make a dice go up or down by 1. I'm going to make this 4 become a 3. Because then I'm going to put that on my twin cannons, which now becomes 4 and 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4 damage to this guy. 2 of it is blocked by his shields, and then he takes 2, so he dies exactly, which is awesome. Then the other one, I could kill this guy, but I kind of want to get rid of one of these 2 guys because they do the summonings, which is terrible. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 4 damage, minus 1. And because of his shield is 3. No, you know what? I gotta be smart about this. I'm gonna blow this guy up. I don't get him though because it wasn't an exact kill. So that was 2 of my dice. And then I'm gonna save it and roll some more. Okay, 3, 5. I'm gonna do the 3. It's only activating 1 guy again. Oh, let's see. He does 1 across the bow, so the only part I care about is right there. I'm curious about that. All parts, enemies in a section. Question is, so normally if they attack there, I can, like, you know, take it on apart, like with 1 single act. Like this guy does 3 damage to 1 spot. I can take it on this. I can choose to do that. The damage is all parts and open slots on the vehicle. Each part on the side is hit the same amount. The car destroyed. If the car slot is open, then the damage must be assigned to the core. That is what I kind of figured that I did wrong last time. So that's 2 more to the core from this guy. 2, 4, 6. I got 3 more hit points. I probably messed that up at least once somewhere else. Well, I did, because he was down here, so it would have been 1 more. Trying to keep it honest, even if it's just, you know, me playing with myself. Giggity. Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 7 hit points left on my core. And then he is done activating, so he goes up here. Bit. All right, so now what can I do? Did I get a 3? I did not. But I can do this. I'm going to do this 1 to turn this 4 into a 3. I'm going to do 3 here exactly, which does 2 damage. Has to be to this guy. Pew pew. No shields at least. And then I get to repair 2. So I'm going to take 1 here and 1 here. I'm going to have a 6. I'm kind of hoping for a 5 at some point. Okay, I'm just gonna roll. Get a 1, and that spawns an enemy, which again I don't really want, so I'm gonna roll on this chart and just keep fingers crossed. 6, 4 damage to a part. Okay, because I healed my cannons, I can just afford to take that. That was used, and now I've got a 2. Does me no good. Does me no good. Because this will be the end of the third thing, so I get all the dice off anyways. I'm gonna ram. I'm gonna ram this guy for 1. One open slot. Boop. That's that. There's still more than 2 cars, so I do it all again. Oh no. Kazam! Oh, that's a lot of 6s there. Alright. Nope. Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, okay. I'm going to activate this guy with a 4. He's going to do 3 direct damage, which you take on the lifeline and blows it up, unfortunately. And then that's that. He moves up top. Use the 3 on the twin cannons. It's going to be 4 and 4. So I'm going to do 4 on this guy, minus 1 from the shield is 3. Kills him, but not exactly. And I'm going to do the other 4 on this guy. Again, kills him, but not exactly. And now, if I can somehow manage to survive getting blasted by these guys, I will be able to end this round and go to the wreckage phase. I'm going to do a 5 on the repair arm, which is an exact, so I get to repair 4 total damage, which I'm going to. And then I'm going to save these 6s, because right now they don't really do anything. Okay. I'm going to roll a ball. Cha-cha. I got a 1 and a 5. I don't want to add a new enemy to the back position. Son of a biscuit, but I kind of have to. All right, I'm going to activate this guy. He is going to bring out the Waster Warrior. And then he's going to attack me for 3 and move down here. So the first thing is attacking me up here for 3. I'll take it on the twin cannons. And then I'm going to activate... I'm going to do my grappling hook, exact number to swing this guy over here. And then I'm going to do 2 damage ignoring shields to somebody in that area. Booyah. And then I'm going to do a oh wait, nope, hold on. Nope, yeah, I can. I'm going to do my 3rd dice, because I already did 1. My 3rd dice there. Remove a die, I'm going to take it off the repair arm. And I get to do 2 damage. It doesn't ignore shields, so I'm going to go after the Waster. The Waster Warrior. Let's see. I've got a 6 and a 3 and a 6. Alright, I'm going to roll dice. God, son of a biscuit. Alright. I'm going to take... Oh, yes. I'm going to take the 6. I'm going to do that. Pray that I don't get another car. 2, deal 3 damage to a part of your choice, ignoring shields. Fine. Totally fine with that. Because I'm now going to ram. And I've got 1, 2, 3 barbed wire. So boom, I hit this guy. I'm going to do all 3 on him, which is enough to get him exactly. And then, lo and behold, that's the end of the turn. I've met the end of phase requirement of only 2 cars. Haha, they run away! I survived! I made it to the end game. Granted, I'm probably going to be totally boned, but I made it to the end game. Okay. Here we go. All right, so Wreckland phase. Wreckland phase, I get 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And roll the dice. We'll see what happens. Okay, ooh, lots of doubles. That's pretty good. All right, 2 3s from my scrap to fix this. A 6 on my card, and a 6 from the red dice to fix this. Roll the red, and I got a 4. Deal 1 damage, ignoring shields. Not too bad. I'm going to take 2 5s to fix this one. So I got some dice left. This is a good one. Timeout. I need 4 of a kind. Haha, finally. Once per round, you may purchase an upgrade by instead spending AA. So matching dice. Okay. Ooh, this is tricky. Did I not roll that? I didn't roll this 2. I didn't roll the 2. It was still sitting there. There we go. That's what I needed. 6 and 6 to get rid of this destruction card. And then I got to roll the red. Got a 4, another 1 damage. Not too bad. And then I'm going to use his power to spend 4 and 4 to get the timeout, which I'm putting back here. And then I have to roll the red again. I got a 5 is 2 damage this time. I'm going to do it on the sand duster. Again, I don't think I can get anything else with just my 1-5, but oh, I can heal. So I'm going to use this on my repair arm because I did the exact number. I completely healed the repair arm. Okay, I'm as good as I'm going to get trying to fight the boss, because now we go into the final run phase. It's going to be 2 up top, 2 down the side, 2 in back, with the big fossil, and then 2 on the left. Okay. Oof. Look at that. So, the goal of this... Oh, boss run. Let's see. Big fossil cannot be damaged if there are other enemy cars in this section. Great. Boss run. At the end of a run turn, after all dice and movement has been resolved, Big Fossil moves to the section with the most enemies. Of course he does. So I got to get him isolated to be able to do damage to him. Because I was originally like, oh, all I have to do is focus on him and then I win. Not a problem. Clearly, they thought of that already. Okay, so I want to move these guys if I can. Of course, I didn't roll what I needed to be able to do that. I'm going to activate this little dinky guy up here because he's not too bad. He's going to do 1 damage, which I'll take on the repair arm. And then he's going to do 2 more damage, which I will also take on the repair arm. He slides over here. Oops, that was a 1. Alright, so first I'm going to do the repair arm, which gives me 4 total repairings. So 2 there, 2 there. Didn't get exactly what I needed there. I am going to activate my grappling hook for swinging Big Fossil up to here and then doing 2 damage, because I did the exact, to somebody ignoring shields. However, he does not count, but I will do it to that guy. And then, what is that? That lets me rotate a car. Oh, okay. I'm going to go 4 on the sand duster, which does 2. I'm going to do it to this guy, and then lets me rotate a car. I'm going to move him down here. That's anywhere, actually, so I'm going to move him all the way down here. And then on my last turn, I can finally attack Big Fossil. I'm going to do my 3. Oh, wait, nope, that was 3 dice. 3 dice. Can't cheat as much as I want to. All right, so next up is I've got a 5, 6, and then a 5 and a 3 over here. I'm going to activate the 5 car. Who's this guy? He's going to do 2 damage, which I will take on my auto reloader. And then he swings down here. That's the only 5 that I have to activate. So now I've got a 3 and a 5. I will do... I'm going to do the 3 on here, which gives me an exact. I'll do it the right way this time, and I'm only doing 4 damage to Big Fossil because the second one is wasted. And then I'm going to do... I'm going to do this 5 on the timeout. I'm going to do 1 to 3 damage. I don't get the repair off, unfortunately, because it doesn't match. However, I'm going to choose to do 1 on this guy, so it's an exact. And then, now, I have a 3. I'm going to do him, because I only did 2 dice, technically, so I'm going to do this guy for a 3rd. 3 on that. So 1 to 3, and I heal 2. I'm going to do 3 on this guy, minus 1 from the shield means he takes 2. And then I get to repair 2, so I'm going to take 1 off of this, and 1 off of this. And then final dice for the bad guys. There's a 5. I'll activate this guy down here, and we'll dink nugget. He does 2. Which I'll take on the timeout. I'll take on the lifeline. And then he moves up to here. So now, at the end of the run, which we just did, Big Fossil moves all the way over to here because he goes where the most people are. So he's on the left-hand side like that. And then we roll all the dice. Of course, I forgot to roll 1 dice. That was a card. So, that's not good. Only 1 6 for bad guys. That's not bad. Plenty of 4s. Actually, I'm going to activate 4. I'm going to activate that guy. So he's going to do 3 this way. I will take it on my confetti cannon, unfortunately. He comes up here. Big Fossil is going to activate. He will come up here when he's done activating, but he's going to do 4 on the left side, which I will blow up the confetti cannon at this point. Okay, now it's my turn. I'm going to do twin cannons. So the first one is going to be 4 damage on this guy. 4 minus 1 is 3, which kills him exactly. And I'll get scrapped. And then, I don't know, timing-wise, I don't know if this is technically legal, but I don't really care, because I'm playing by myself. The next attack is going to go against Big Fossil, and he's the only one up there now, so he's going to take 4. So I'm going to do 1 off 2, do a 5er, like that. And then I'm going to repair arm myself, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to do my timeout, exactly 4. So I'm going to do between 1 and 3 damage. And I need to do, I'm going to do 2, minus 1 is 1, which is enough to kill this guy. Give me another scrap card. And then I get to heal 2. All right, now it's working. Now the engine is humming. Granted, I say that, I'm going to die in a couple turns because I said it out loud. But so far, so good. That was 3 white dice and 1 red. So now I roll and go again. Oh, that's not great. Do I have 6s? Oh, I do have 6. Okay. Right, so I'm going to activate this dude. 2 damage. Not so bad. Do a repair arm, and then he comes down to the bottom. No more 6s to activate. So now it's my turn. I'm going to use... This guy's up here, technically. I'm going to use the... I don't want to use the exact number because then it will move him somewhere else. Don't have the auto reloader yet. Okay, okay. I'm going to do this one here to rotate this guy from a 5. Nope, that doesn't help. Thought it did, but it doesn't. I'm going to use the 5 on the sand duster. Do 2 damage to this guy. -1 has 1. And then I'm going to use the move the car and move him over here. And I'm going to roll again, last time. 3 and a 2. Okay, I can do that. 3 here. We're going to do 2 damage, which will go to the sand duster. I'm going to move up here with Big Fossil. Then I get a 2, which I'm now going to do my automatic reloader. Not that it matters, because I can take a die off, but whatever. Oh wait, no, that does matter, because I'm going to take that die off. Yeah? No. Wait. Hold on. Do the auto reloader. I'm going to take this dice off. That's right. There we go. And then I'm going to do 2 damage over this way. We both have 1 shield, so I'll just do it on this guy. And then now I'm going to use my 4 bullet for you on this guy. And it's an exact number, so I'm going to do 1 to 3. I'm going to do 3 damage to him. And then I'm going to heal 2. I'm going to do it again. Another 4 on that. I'm going to do exactly 1 damage to kill this guy, giving me scrap. And then I get the trigger off again to heal 2 more damage. Okay. That is the end of it. So now Big Fossil moves to the... So it says, at the end of a run turn, after all dice and movement have been resolved, Big Fossil moves to the section with the most enemies. He is technically like there's 2 and 2. So I would say he stays still. I don't see any particular FAQs out there yet, so I'm going to vote that he stays still because it makes my life a hell of a lot easier. So now we keep rolling because there is no more Wreckland phase. There's none of that shenanigans. It is do or die time. 3 and 5. Make sure I roll the dice this time. Okay. I'm going to activate the 3. Yeah, I am. Because then he is going to just do a piddling... it doesn't matter what that red was. I think it was on a 1. Yeah, whatever. Because he's going to do 2, which I will take on the twin cannons. And then, gloriously, he moves over here. I am going to do a 6 on that to do 2 damage to him. And then I'm going to do a 3 on this one to do 4 damage because the other attack is wasted. And And then I'm going to, that's 2 dice, I have 1 more I could do. I'm going to take the 2 here to remove this dice. And then it's an exact match, so I'm going to do 2 damage over here. And they all have shields, so I will just do it to this guy. And that is that turn. So now we roll some dice. We got a 4, a 1, and a 5. I'm going to activate the 1. So do 1 damage, which I'll take there, and then 2 damage, which I'll take here. And then he's going to move down to the bottom. And I got these to play with. I'm going to do an exact 4 here, which is going to give me 1 to 3. I'm going to do, what is the bomb symbol when I blow him up? Destroy enemy exactly, or it explodes and deals all parts in that section 2 damage. Eek, yikes. I'm going to do 3 to him, and then I'm going to heal 2, because it did exact. 1 and 1. I'm going to save the 5 because I'm hoping to get a 3 there. So, but I do have 6. I'm gonna risk it. All right, let's see. 6 red. I got a roll on the table. 4, deal 2 damage, ignoring shields. I'm okay with that. Put it on the grappling hook. No, sand duster. Okay, and I got a 2. That's not great. Ram. Oh, perfect. Yeah. I'm going to ram this way. I got 1, 2, 3 against him. -1 is 2, so he is dead exactly, which gives me another scrap. And then I'm going to use the 5 scrap I got. It has 2 dice on it. Basically, I can use either one of them. We use the 5 on that to activate that exactly to heal 2, so it's going to be 2. And then 1 from you, and then 1 from you. That is going to be the end of my stuff. So, all the dice come off. He's going to move to where the most enemies are, which is down here. I'm going to roll all the dice. This is close. This is intense. Okay, what do we got? 3? 3's not bad. I'll do 3. Activate this guy. Oh, wait. Nope. I'm going to do the 4. So I can activate the big fossil. He's going to do 4 damage. I'm going to take it on the timeout. And then he comes over here and becomes ripe for the pickings. Because now I can do, I think first what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 3 down here, which is an exact amount. So it lets me do 1 to 3. I'm going to choose to do 3 exactly, so this guy doesn't blow up and kill me. And I get him his scrap. And I get to heal 2, which I will take from the timeout. My second dice... Did I get a 3? I did. I'm going to do this 3 on the lifeline. 2 damage to the big fossil over here. And then I get to heal 2 exactly. So 2 damage. So he takes 2. I'm doing math. Then it becomes 5, which I take off to put this on here. So he's at 16 out of 24. And then I heal 2. I'm going to heal... timeout and the twin can. I'll heal both from timeout. The healing is clutch. So last but not least, I'm going to do 5 on the sand duster to do 2 damage to big fossil, and then I'm going to move him up to the front. that's that turn. So now, okay, I got a 1 and a 5. I'm gonna do the 1 down here. So 1 damage I'll take on the lifeline, and then 2 I'll take on the timeout. And then he goes over here. And then I got a bunch of dice to play with. We'll do the 5 on the repair arm, which is an exact, so I get to repair 4 damage. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do 6 on that one. So that is 2 damage. I didn't get an exact, so I'll take those off. 5 on there, so he's at 20. 4 more damage and I win. Oh man. I feel like, I'm not going to say it. Because if I say it, then I'm going to be screwed. I'm going to do... No, I'm going to hold on to that 6. Much as I don't want to. Okay, last turn for the bad guys is a 6. Nobody activates, so we got to roll on the thing. Please, please, please. 3, draw an enemy card added to the rear. I'm actually okay with that. Big Fossil moves to anywhere with the most enemies. Now, I'm not going to be cheap about this. There's, like, these all have the most enemies, so I'm going to move him here. Well, actually, hold on. At the end of the run turn, after all dice movement has been resolved, Big Fossil moves to the section with the most enemies. So, the section with the most enemies, they're all equal, because there's all one guy in each section. So I'm going to take that to mean I don't have to move him, because I feel like that is allowed. Again, we'll see if an FAQ comes out that says I'm wrong. But given how brutal this game was the first time, I'm perfectly fine, quote-unquote, cheating to try to get the win out. So, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take the 1 here. Oh, wait, no. I'm going to take the 2. I think that was a 4. I don't know. 2. I'm going to take 2 and 2. So, boom. Shaboom. And then he moves up here because now I can do 3 here. Boom! 24 damage. Knocks out Big Fossil, and I have won Chapter 1. Dun, dun, dun. Resolution, you win. There's a whole big paragraph. I'm not going to read it all out to you. But, yes! I won Chapter 1 of Wreckland Run. After a devastatingly terrible Chapter 1 first attempt. But I did it. I did it. Chapter 1 in the bag. Awesome. Wow. That was fun. That was a lot more enjoyable than the first game, now that I know what the rules are, and I didn't screw it up as much. I mean, again, I feel like there's some gray area in how I played. The big thing, so obviously I messed up once with the twin cannons. That was I don't think that really swung the game one way or the other. But that being said, Big Fossil's movement, that's the only thing where I think maybe I might have cheated a little, because it says he moves to the area with the most enemies. I assume he counts as an enemy, and so in all of the game towards the end, he wouldn't move unless it was him by himself. You know what I mean? Like, and there was 2 or more in the other sections. So, I don't know. Feel free to comment down below if you agree or disagree with me on that one. I don't know. Let me go to the... Game was awesome. Look at that. So picturesque. I'll take pictures of it for Insta. Yeah, gotta post to the gram or whatever. Hello. So yeah, that was fun. Like I said, you should definitely subscribe to the channel because I play lots of games. And eventually I'll get back to doing, let me center myself. Eventually I'll get back to doing reviews. I got some more painting videos coming up. I painted a couple of, I'll just go grab real quick. Look at that. I painted up 2 Frosthaven minis, because of course I bought Frosthaven. I'm an insane gamer. I painted up 2 Frosthaven minis, one for me, one for the missus, and I am going to do painting videos on how I did it. So those will be coming eventually when I get around to editing them. So yeah, you should totally subscribe to the channel. And then, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I do a lot of Marvel Champions on my table for one, just because I find it comforting and easy to play, and I just really enjoy the mechanics. But I am trying to kind of push myself to try some of my other solo games, especially I got some big ones. I got Dune Imperium, which I love the normal game, so I'd like to try it solo. I've got Destinies, which I've done once. I want to do that some more. I got Nemesis over the holidays. That one I kind of want to wait until I've played it the quote-unquote regular way with like multiple people before I try the solo, but that one I'm also eagerly excited to do. But it's intimidating. Some of these games are just bigger. They take up more table space. So, you know, I'm trying to push myself not to just do Champions every single night, which, granted, you know, nothing wrong with that. I really like playing it, but, you know, I want to broaden my gaming horizons, at least insofar as giving, you know, anybody who happens to check these out something to watch. So, long-winded way of saying you should totally subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out when I play something or paint a video or do a review one of these days when I finally get off my butt. Those are the hardest ones, just because I want to. Those are the ones that get the most polish. If you go back and look at some of my reviews, you know, those have all the fun intros and how to play with the nice camera angles. And anyways, I'm just starting to ramble now because I don't really know what to do with myself. I think I'll probably just, you know, get ready and go to bed. But anyways, I hope any of you watching this enjoyed it, and I will say until next time,